to piss them off. So even if I get an item that didn't come out the way I wanted to, I don't.
You don't return it because you don't want to be on the list.
No, I don't. I don't. I do not.
I want to tell you about this freaking scam here. So like back in the day, I used to donate plasma and shit like that. Now
Yeah.
there's these guys who would wait outside of the clinic or whatever, and they would literally scoop people up so they could go to Target and return items and then give them the money from them. Like before,
Oh.
back in the day, you didn't have to have a receipt for the item.
Oh.
So it's just like small,
Oh.
like I don't know, I think it's something that they'd sneak out, like either under their arm or something like that, or
Yeah.
put it
Yeah. Yeah.
under the bottom of the cart, and then they just return it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just say, hey, you didn't like the item, and ask for the cash. Say you don't have the receipt,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was just like, these guys are coming after the lowest of the low, like I'm what all of 130 pounds. I'm getting like what $25 per trip in the plasma
Per
place.
treatment. Yeah.
So they're getting people who like obviously don't have regular means of income who are I think would be depending on the plasma
Yeah.
money, and then they want them to go do something illegal. Like I know they're not going in there every damn time and doing this on a daily basis. I was like, dog, like I did it once because I was like, fuck it, I'll do it once, and then I was like,
Yeah.
wait a
Yeah.
minute,
Yeah. Yeah.
they dropped me off and then picked up another guy. I'm like,
Yeah.
motherfucker,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that's some bullshit.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea though. But
Oh, bro, this guy, you about to
no,
start
no,
the
I'm not.
train
I
over
would never
there?
do it. No, no, I'm not. I'm not risking.
JC
I'm not
JC
risking
side
it.
hustle. All right,
Are you
guys.
recording? Are you recording already?
Maybe, maybe not. Yes, I'm recording. All right, guys. Mr. Meoff is, believe, indisposed. I believe you might have some couple of mini Meoffs out there, something like that. But yeah, we're gonna do the train keeps going here. This will probably be a short little episode. We're gonna talk about all the latest news of the week, or even past couple weeks because we haven't been recording in a while. Um, but yeah, JC, introduce yourself. Where can they find you? Whatnot.
Uh, Hey, JC, living out of Washington State. You can find me at Jamaican Nights, two N's, IGHT at Instagram.
All right, and I am your host with the most here, Ishmael, this guy. Now I wanted to start off the show with a surprise. I know JC already knows it, but I'm gonna need him to do a drum roll, please. Now, from now on, anybody watching, my name is no longer Ishmael this guy. You can now call me Ishmael this. Keep going, motherfucker. That's the worst drum roll ever. Ishmael this PS motherfucker didn't even go through. Ishmael this PS5 guy. It's mine. It's big and
Bring it
it's
closer. Bring it closer.
bad.
Bring it
I know
closer.
I'm gonna get it. Bang. Hold on. I need to almost take off my filter for to watch this. Damn it. All right. Well, either way.
It's actually too awesome to be seen,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. There you go.
That's
Well,
that.
I'm holding it in my. There we go. All right.
Bro,
Ah,
we
it's there.
wow. Wow,
Put
that
a
that
light
is
up to it. I don't know.
you're one of the few, the proud,
There you go. This is the box. It's actually here. Uh,
you are one of the few and the proud
few
and
proud. All right. Now I'm
privileged.
literally out of this world.
You're
I'm gone.
yeah.
I've reached new status. This thing is heavy, dude.
Man, you
Yeah, I
are
haven't hooked it
you
up
are
yet because I've been working all freaking week.
man, bro. That is beautiful.
Time.
I'm getting a little excited just looking at it
And
right
I've
there.
got the lovely new game. See now
Park
the game itself will work. Demon Souls.
Demon
Yeah, I got
Souls.
Demon Souls. I hear in this game you can like when you're leveling, you can go help the multiplayer is like you can go help somebody in their world or whatever or their game, and then like they have to be at least 10 levels higher or 10 levels lower than you to come help, and you can have up to 6 players.
Oh, okay.
But let's say you die in your world, you have to go back to your body to get your loot as a spirit, or you can go to somebody else's world, and if you kill the host of that world, you then can get your soul back.
That is awesome. That is
So
awesome.
I'm calling out anybody out there, uh, Big Tip Dawkins. That's my PlayStation name. If you want to come test my gangster, I got a halberd waiting for you.
uh, but
Uh,
the thing is, nobody owns a PS5 yet, so
Whatever.
you
People
might be
own them.
paying.
I see it on stream. People
You
own
might
them.
you might be paying. You may be playing by yourself.
Oh, this guy. Well, no, I already
Not
have a couple
everybody's on
people.
top of that hill yet, man.
Oh, this guy.
They
No,
didn't reach that level yet, man.
no, I have a couple people in my freaking warehouse. They got them. Like some guys, they actually were working, and then one of my coworkers, they were working at the warehouse when the PS5 dropped. Nobody knew about it. Like PlayStation, Sony said, hey, expect the release date in a week, or expect to buy them in a week. 2 days after they announced it on live, it was available, but they didn't tell anybody about it. So
True.
these guys, they were just searching online, and they're like, "Oh shit, PlayStation on sale." My friend got both of them. He's got the digital and the disc, like
Oh,
yeah, and they were just like,
balling,
my brother texted me. I was like, "Motherfucker, dude, why didn't you text me? I didn't have the money at the time." Shit.
balling, balling.
Speaking of balling, we can talk about the first topic I wanted to talk about, being broke, and then
Oh
things
yes,
change.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
for me, I'm having issues now. It's like, since I've been working at this warehouse, I've actually been able to stack my paper.
Yes,
I'm starting to become more financially literate. I made
yes,
like
yes.
30,000 last year, and like that's probably the most money I've made in any year doing acting or anything. And it was just like, what was it? At the end of the year, I'm like, I still only have like $200, $300 in my fucking bank account. I was like, where the fuck did all my money go? Like, holy
Oh,
shit. So, but yeah, but like this year, I decided one of my New Year's resolutions was to kind of be cheaper, because like
oh
at the end of the
yes.
year, I bought like fish and chips from the California Fish Grill restaurant, and it was like it was a $20 meal. I put a $10 chip on there, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why would I do that? Like these people, I don't know these people like that. Like, motherfucker, like, I'm just gonna,
I know
hey,
it's simple. You are balling, man.
$5 tip. They'll still remember
Yeah.
me. They'll put me in
Wow.
the
Wow.
Fish Hall of Fame and shit.
Dude. Wow. Shoot.
But then, even like when I go to restaurants now, it's like, like what? Whenever I go to this Jamba Juice right down the street from me, I ask for a boost. Like, oh, it's 50 cents extra. I'm like, I don't care about the price of this upcharge of for a boost. Like, I want the boost. Just put it in. I don't care how much it costs.
You should care.
Why?
You should care.
50 cents? Like,
You, yeah, but
people trip over 50 cents these days?
50 cents add up times 5 days a week. That's what, 250? I'm
But
just saying.
I want the boost.
Yeah,
I don't care about the price.
I hear you,
Uh
but
huh.
they'll upcharge, and they'll upcharge on every little thing. And
Good. I
before you
want
know it,
the
you're paying
item.
$5 for a drink that you originally only thought you're paying $3 for.
Okay. And
Well, I'm just saying,
like
you might
every
not
time,
care.
every time you go to McDonald's, or I don't think McDonald's will say that. McDonald's will just ask you what you want and keep it moving.
Yeah,
Like
but
other places, like,
you're
hey,
not
cheese,
customizing your meal at McDonald's, really.
huh?
You're not really
Extra cheese, bacon.
that ain't does it, I mean, guess, but
Oh,
McDonald's.
see, he can't say
Yeah,
shit.
but McDonald's is a different type of establishment than Jamba Juice. It's different clientele too. Different.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but but what do you mean by different clientele?
I think
Explain that.
Jamba Juice wants that more upper class, upper, uppity,
Uh huh.
hipster,
Okay.
who has money. You know what I'm saying?
So then, once again, if they have money, they shouldn't be tripping about a 50-cent charge.
True. You got a point.
Okay.
You got a point. But like I said, it will add up. Or maybe they're telling you that. Maybe they're not telling anybody else that.
Oh,
Maybe
you think they're just telling me, motherfucker?
maybe it's a customer that comes in. Well, oh, well, this guy's not on their normal
Shit.
you know what I'm saying, on their normal
Well, motherfucker, now I'm just gonna walk
what they
around with
think
my
is a
fucking
customer that should be.
PS5. I'm walking around
Yeah,
with my PS5
yeah.
under my arm now. Just be
That's what
like,
you need to
yeah,
do with
me and my PS5,
on
we're
a
gonna
chain,
get a boost. Oh, what's that, baby?
on a
Oh
chain,
yeah. So extra
on a chain,
chain.
on a
This
chain.
shit's gonna fucking knock me over. Damn it! I don't know why it's not showing up. But either way,
Have you
I
seen
got it.
that? Have you seen that story, that video that went viral about the guy in New York City who's carrying around his PS5, and they went to the subway.
Uh
His
huh.
girlfriend and him were getting in an argument,
Uh
and the
huh.
girlfriend threw the PS5 onto the subway train
No bullshit,
track.
bullshit,
I
bullshit,
promise you.
bullshit. It's got to
I'll
be
send it
made
to you.
up. It's
I
got to be
swear
made
to
up.
you. No, no,
Oh,
no, no,
you can send it to me. I still think it's made up.
no, 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 no. He jumped into the tracks
Uh huh.
of the subway to get the PS5
Uh huh.
20 seconds before a train came.
I
That's a
still call
that's
bullshit.
how that's how
When
important that's how important it was to him.
no, but here's the thing. In this day and age, I can't trust you can't trust your own eyes anymore. Like I'm telling you, that fucking shit right there had probably made up. Like who was recording this?
It
Some
could have been.
random person?
I think so, because they were arguing about it, and he had the box in his hand, all
Mm-hmm.
proud about
Mm-hmm.
the PS5, and I was saying to myself, why would he walk around New York City with a PS5 that
Mm-hmm.
everybody unboxed, that everybody can see,
And get jacked or
and
whatever.
but then someone from New York told me that people won't just jack you like that on the New York. They won't.
Subway.
Yeah, they're not gonna do you like that.
Shit.
They're not gonna do you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
In the middle of the day. But I don't live in New York City. But
Man, what was we could talk about the Lady Gaga situation. Have you heard about that story?
yes, 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 yes,
So
yes.
you're just saying that people won't do that in New York, but look at the motherfuckers in LA.
Hold on. Well, so okay. Number one.
They're jacking celebrity dogs.
Okay. Well, the reason why is because these dogs can run. French bulldogs. They're small, and they can run between $3,000 to $5,000 a piece.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, it isn't like stealing a golden retriever. A French bulldog is
This
super. Oh, super. You know what I'm saying? I
ain't
mean,
no Chihuahua.
yeah, yeah.
It's
You know what
fucking
I'm
all
saying?
those all
Yeah,
over California.
you can grab one and run with it, and no problem. And the thing is that you can instantly get minimum $3,000 for each dog. So
But
minimum.
don't you think there's something wrong in a society where people are desperate enough to do that?
Well,
Like
in LA,
that's sick.
the thing about it, man,
The
people,
people can't
it's
the
hard
people
times,
can't be
hard
working.
times,
The
hard
people
times.
cannot. But you say hard times. But how is it hard times when the economy's great, as Trump said? I'll bring his name up.
Trump,
Yeah, I said him.
it's not great for
Golden
everybody,
calf,
man.
motherfucker.
It's not great for everybody.
Shit.
Service workers,
It ain't
hospital.
great for most
I
people,
mean,
but people think that right now the economy is booming. I'm like, it ain't booming for me,
the South
motherfucker.
End boom's not booming for everybody.
Shit.
Even me, at first, I wasn't even working that many hours because we didn't have that many patients. At the hospital, they were spending too much money on COVID prep, and then not doing elective surgeries. Elective surgeries, like maybe fixing a knee or fixing a hip,
Uh-huh.
which is elective. That's how hospitals make their big money.
Hmm.
All right, through those surgeries, because you charge money for the equipment, for the nurses, for the doctors, for the room, for the
But
recovery
now people
room.
people can't be doing that because they're not
You,
even allowed
they,
unless like what do you say to somebody who I want to get my tonsils redone
right,
or
right. So all that elective surgery was put on hold. Now, emergency surgery is different.
like if somebody broke their leg and then they
No,
needed it.
no, no, like gunshot
Hold
stabbings.
on, hold on, hold on. A
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
leg is not an emergency?
No, it's not. Hell no.
What?
No, 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 it's not.
Broken leg.
Broken leg. I don't. It's not as
Slip and
emergency.
fall.
It's not. It's slip and fall. They can put a brace on it for a
Uh-huh.
while, but it's not an emergency surgery. Emergency surgery, like you're gonna die. Like if you don't fix your stomach, or
Uh-huh.
fix your liver, you can die. Done. And like if someone stabs you, shoots you, you know what I'm saying, or if maybe one of your aneurysms like is gonna erupt, you need
Uh-huh.
emergency surgery done.
Oh shit.
And
Okay.
at one point they didn't want to use up the equipment because they want to save it for like COVID patients. So a lot of hospitals went bankrupt because of the fact they
They
weren't doing
aren't making money on the elective
so
surgery,
right.
like
So
Botox and
boom,
butt
plastic surgery,
implants.
plastic
So
surgery.
how many butts have you had to
Wipe?
organize
No,
on the table?
no, that's not
Eh,
me. I don't
you
work.
put your you put your initials on them. JC was here.
No,
Love
no,
you, L Dog.
nah, not even. But no, but yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I wasn't working that much money. I mean, that many hours, but I saved a whole lot of money. Like the amount of money that I saved, uh, just by eating at home, cooking at home, bringing my
Mm,
own lunch to work.
mm.
I'm not going to restaurants anymore. I wasn't going to movie theaters anymore because usually movies would be like dinner and a movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's money right there, and money for the restaurant tip. Money
Mm.
for the movie theater, popcorn. Got to have some raisinets. Can't go out of
Yeah.
raisinets.
See, I gotta be honest. I'm old school. I sneak in my fucking candy. I'm sorry. No matter what movie I'm in, I
Yeah,
gotta have my little gummy bears. But I am not paying the fucking $10,
I don't blame you,
$8 for my little pack of fucking shit.
brother.
I sneak it in every
I'm not.
chance I get.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But the thing is, the amount of money that my friends are everybody's saving because they're not going out,
uh,
it makes a whole lot difference. So even though
hmm.
I didn't work that many hours last year, I ain't spend nothing. I ain't go. I didn't go on any vacation. I didn't go nowhere.
Hmm.
So imagine how much money you can save just by doing that in general. So yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
yeah.
a lot.
So
So all right, let's get down to the nitty gritty topics here. Real deal. Dr. Seuss, how many books you got in your
oh,
library now? You better stockpile those motherfuckers.
can you believe that Dr.
I
Seuss
know.
has not even been on in my radar or even
That's
for
it.
a million years, and
That's
then
what I keep
all of
telling
a sudden,
everybody. I'm like, dude, like I didn't even like what was that? There was a song on Simpsons like, we just knew this place existed. And like
yeah,
I didn't know these books. I've never heard of these books
not at
until
all,
all this controversy. I'm just
not at
like,
all.
I think it's a ploy. Like everything right now, I see an angle. I think this is a ploy by Dr. Seuss to be like, hey, we're no longer going to be publishing these books that nobody wanted anyway
Nobody wanted them anyways.
because they have racist undertones. And I'm like, I've never even
Uh,
heard of these books. What's in
uh,
these books? Wait,
parent,
I want these books now. Like, what the fuck? Like, huh?
well, yeah,
It's a fucking setup, dude. What
so
was it?
yeah. So what happened was
And to think that
Dr.
I saw it
Seuss
on Mulberry Street, never heard of it.
never heard of it.
On
Yeah.
the what?
So
On Beyond Zebra, never heard of it.
it's like six of them that they're
Yeah,
gonna pull because they're racially insensitive,
yeah.
but nobody's even heard about these before. But then again, the political right is gonna use this issue because they have nothing else to talk about. They're gonna use
Yeah.
it as cancel culture. Oh, they're taking the suits away from us because they can't win on issues. They have no issues to run on
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
I mean, if Joe Biden, think about Joe Biden as you will, but he is actually more popular at this point than than Trump ever was because he's
Hmm.
doing stuff at least that's common sense.
Attempting to unify.
Right. I mean, he's tackling COVID. He wants to put money in our pockets. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? He wants to. Yeah, he wants to. Put this country better. In like a sensible, common sense way of doing things. And so the right has no political policy to argue against what he's doing. But yet
Well,
the
they do argue. It's like, no, not my money. To get it from somebody somewhere else. Like, motherfucker.
it is our money. It is our money. It's our
No, no, no.
taxpayer
That's what
dollars.
the Republicans are saying.
Yeah,
Like, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
don't use my money for that shit. But what was I gonna say? Right along with the you seen Wag the Dog, right? Wag the Dog,
No, no, that
Dustin
was a long time
Hoffman.
ago. I didn't, a long
You
time
never
ago.
saw it?
I don't remember it. I don't remember it.
Well, it was showing how the media can be used to cover up like incidents and stuff like that. So they had like this big on production about some war in a made up country to hide the fact that the president was like was getting caught in a scandal, like a sex
Oh,
scandal type thing. And
a
what I think
distraction.
about when I look at this Dr. Seuss thing, I'm just like, Joe Biden just bombed Syria
Syria,
because one of the whatever, not a mercenary, but one of the military people,
Iranian-backed militias.
yeah,
Yes.
got killed. And I'm just like,
Oh, oh, oh.
wait, why is that not in the news more? Because that's why they're saying half of the retaliate. Why there was bombing in Syria? Because an American died.
Oh, American. Oh,
Yeah.
I know the American died.
But
Oh, okay, okay.
that's not on the news. It's all about Dr. Seuss and hey, I want my books. Like, bitch, you didn't even know these books existed. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Are you suggesting that our American government is hiding or trying to push that story to the back?
Uh,
Are
did
pushing the story
I
to
do
the
it
back?
or did somebody else do it?
Are you suggesting it? Is that what you
I
suggesting?
don't know. I'm just trying to add this filter to our stream here. I'm not saying anything.
Is that what you say?
I didn't say a word, bro.
All right, all right.
I just got an itchy nose.
I hear you, man. I hear
Just
you.
saying, man. If I disappear in a week, you know what happened. Just
I
saying.
don't think that Syria is that important in the U.S. Really, honestly, as far as other news is concerned, I don't think the bombing of Syria is on the list of Americans' minds right now.
Okay. Well,
Because
what's on your list?
oh,
What's on your
definitely,
mind
oh,
for a list
definitely,
of things?
definitely, I want the COVID relief package to pass, to the House and Senate, and get people who need this money in their
Vaccines and
house.
money. Yeah, yeah.
Money for vaccine distribution, money to pay people to push vaccines in people's arms also, vaccinators. I mean,
I think we talked about it last time. I'm still hesitant. I'm still
that's
hesitant to get fucking vaccine because I've been healthy. I keep my hell, I got my mask on the stream. I'm like, dude, I'm wearing my shit every chance I get.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, like I said, I can't recommend for it or against it, but definitely, but for those who want it, it's
Mm.
there. And for those who want it, there should be vaccinators enough to
Yeah.
vaccinate people. You know what I mean? So
What I found funny was literally as I think some of the states are opening up, like
yes.
Texas, I
Ugh,
believe
ugh.
Colorado, North Carolina. What was the other one? Mississippi. There's
I
a
think
couple other
even
states.
Connecticut too, a blue state.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, like at my warehouse, I just got an email from Amazon saying that hey, if anybody gets vaccinated, we are willing to give you what a $40 per dose check or gift card
Oh,
to try to get people to go more who are hesitant and shit like that. And I'm just like, $40, motherfucker, you making millions, motherfucker. $40. Like if they put 100 on that or an extra zero, I'd be like, oh shit, where can I get fucking vaccinated? Like I'd be looking for that motherfucker.
yeah, but there are more. I think there are more people who want to get the vaccine than those who do not. So
I think it's what 40-50 split. I mean 45
thinking,
55
I'm thinking
split.
70. I'm thinking more
You think
70.
there's 70?
Now, at first there's a lot of hesitancy, but now
Hmm.
people are more willing. Now that the people are not dropping dead
Uh,
from the other one, people want it more. So, and then our politicians and rich people are cutting lines to get the vaccine. So then,
hmm
how dangerous could it be if those guys are literally trying to cut in front of you to get it?
Uh, I heard a story on the news. Apparently, there's two women. One was in her 40s, one was in her 30s. They were driving together. They got caught trying to impersonate senior citizens
Oh yeah,
in order to get the second dose. So that
yeah,
means the first dose they got it. They got it doing
yeah,
the same shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
How the
yeah.
fuck do you confuse a 40, 30-year-old with a senior citizen?
No, I
It's
don't
like,
know.
don't they have to fake the ID too? Like,
I don't know,
huh?
but or they
Was
smoke
it
a
the
lot.
hookup?
I think they smoke a lot, have little wrinkles all over the place, man.
But if they
But
smoke enough, they got to be too dumb to think of an idea like that. Like, yo, I got an idea. Like, motherfucker, like that's like the plot of dude, where's my car and shit. You're like, what the fuck?
yeah,
You
exactly.
fucking kidding me?
But honestly, I think they might have gotten the first dose on some underhanded, way,
Mm-hmm.
and
They couldn't
then
get the second
the
dose that
second
same
dose the same
underhanded
way,
way.
right?
I
Yeah,
got an idea, Thelma. Right, let's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
impersonate senior
yeah,
citizens. Fucking jackasses.
So yeah, well, that's America for you, man. I'm not surprised. I'm not
I know,
surprised,
I know.
man.
Back in the day when I was real cheap, like whenever I think it was Halloween one year, I was told it was costumes get in free or get in half price. Fuck, I wore like a tutu and looked like fucking Jamie Foxx's character Shaniqua. What was that character that he always had? That
Yeah,
female character.
I think you're on the right track with that one.
Shakira? No, not Shakira. But
Shaniqua,
either way, like I look like that, and I was like, "Hey, man,
yeah.
you said costumes half off, ladies in free. So here you go. So I'm a costume lady. Now what, motherfucker? I
Yeah,
only paid
yeah.
$5 to get in. I was like, fuck that.
It definitely won't surprise me. But speaking about being cheap, people always wonder why I'm so cheap now, and it kind of comes to the fact
Here's
there's
the question: how cheap
yeah.
are you? What do you do that's so cheap?
Yeah, I will instead of taking an Uber from the airport, I will take the bus for the bus and train. It'll take me about two and
Shit.
a half hours to get home
Ah, ah.
just to save that
You said
money.
2.5 hours, bro.
From the airport to where I live, it'll take me 2.5 hours or maybe more to get home,
Ah.
or maybe a 20-minute Uber.
But
I was
time
so
is money. How much is the Uber? How much is the Uber? It depends on the
yeah,
time of day.
45 to 50 bucks.
Okay, that I can understand.
Yeah,
Like if you're gonna
45
tell
to
me
50.
it's only like
No,
10,
no, no, no,
15
no, no,
bucks,
no. Oh no, no, I would have
you
been that
do
bad.
that.
No,
Yeah.
it'll cost me $10 to get home with the train and the bus.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe
But
maybe less than
but
that.
it's 2 hours. Like you just said, two
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
hours, dude.
That's
And
how
wait,
cheap I am. But
so wait, when you're going there, what L Dog just drops you off, or you still would take the train?
no, no, no. I usually get dropped off, but or no. Usually before when I was single, I would take a train
This guy.
yeah. But now that I'm married, I can't make her do that. But if I was going by myself,
uh,
I'll take a train back and forth, no problem. Yeah, yeah.
I like my money.
But the thing was, the reason why I'm so cheap is because my mother actually
Hold
told
on, no. What more cheap? I gotta hear the
more
nitty
cheap,
gritty of shit
more
that you
cheap.
do. Here,
Oh,
I got a
dude.
story for you. Even at my age now, every time I get a car, I will keep my recyclables. Like yeah, anytime I'm drinking a beer or something, my trunk is full of the beer bottles. Like every 6 months, I get a $30 in recyclables.
I am not putting any alcohol substance in my car. So if I get pulled
Hold on,
over,
empty, empty,
doesn't make a difference.
empty in the trunk.
Well, probable cause, man. I'm not giving them nothing. I'm not giving them nothing. You're
You
taking a
ain't got
chance on
me.
you're taking a chance on that one,
You
bro.
want to be shaggy? It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. You
Well,
taking
hold
a
on, no.
chance.
If I'm getting pulled over, like,
Yes.
what are they gonna do? How do they think I got the cans in the trunk? Like I snuck in while he's pulling me over to put them there, so I'm not actually having the alcohol on me. Like,
Okay.
huh?
I hear you, man. But man,
And
I
plus,
hear
like in Washington, they like of course like you buy a bottled water or something that's 5 cents, right, or ten
you. Right,
cents, something like that. So
right.
what do? You just throw the bottle away, or do you
I
recycle
recycle.
it?
I put in a recycle bin, but I don't get money for it though.
Oh shit! I'll get money. That's my money,
Oh no!
motherfucker,
Oh
and
no!
I
No! No!
want it
No!
now.
Listen. I don't knock your hustle at
Uh
all.
huh.
I don't knock your hustle. I'm just saying I might not be going to get money, but I definitely don't spend any money either.
Hmm.
I'm saying I don't spend it. Like like
Okay. Well,
like
what more do you do? I need the details, sir.
I don't
I
know. I
want to
mean,
know how
bring in.
low do you go?
I mean, not that low, but
You
I mean,
you cut coupons?
no, I don't cut coupons.
Groupon?
I don't cut coupons. But like
Groupon?
I said,
Anything? Have you ever
but
used Groupon? I've never understood it.
I've never used Groupon, but women love it. Women love it. Women love it. But
that
I
this
don't know, man.
sexist statement, this sexist statement was brought to you by JC, not
women
me.
women love Groupon. I mean,
Everybody loves Groupon.
oh
Cheap
my god,
motherfuckers love Groupon.
dude, man, I hear you, man.
I got so many friends of mine. Hey, dog, Groupon deal. I'm like, motherfucker, what?
I know.
I don't like mayonnaise that much. Like, what the
True,
fuck?
true. I will also take a cheap flight, even though it's a sucky flight and a longer flight, to save money too.
But how much longer of a flight though? 2, 3 hours again?
Yes, 2, 3 hours. Yeah. Which
JC,
it makes it
time is money,
it makes
man.
it yeah, but I'm saving $150 each way. That's $300 right there, right there,
But
right
that's how many
there.
hours? Like you're telling me you'd rather save $200 over what 3-4 hours of your life that you can never get back? You can make the money back.
Yeah,
You
yeah, but I'm
can't. You
not.
can't. You can't get
Yeah,
time back, sir.
yeah, yeah. But the thing is, though, I'm not. It's the thing about it is like that day I'm doing nothing else but traveling. Even if I say 3 hours, that Monday or Tuesday that I'm traveling is all I'm doing that day, whether it's 2 or 3 hours, either way. I'm
But
not doing
that's
anything else.
but that's more hours of baby making time, sir.
Oh, please.
See, see, see.
Yeah.
If L Dog's watching, remember I said it. He's
Before I was
he's he's
before
taking chances on baby making
no
time.
before I was married, that's what I would do. I would take the cheap flights. Now that I'm married, I can't just think about myself anymore like I used to.
You gonna call your son Junior C, Junior J, JJ?
JJ. But yeah, man. But yeah, but well, honestly though, bro, what I was trying to tell you is that my mom actually told me, said that in 10 months after you leave her house, I was gonna be bankrupt. She said that I was gonna be
What?
taking. She said
Why? Because you were spending like
because
reckless?
because the little credit that I had,
Uh
I
huh.
screwed at the time I screwed
Okay,
it up.
hold on. I gotta get Bowser to shut up. Go ahead, tell your story. I'm just muting
Yeah, yeah,
myself.
yeah. So I had gotten some Macy's credit cards and a Target credit card, and for some reason I didn't pay them. It was like $40 on one and $60 on the other one. It got taken to collections on $40, so I had to pay $100 or $150 to pay off those because I let it go to collections and it built up interest. So
I
that
gotta
ruined my
ask. This
credit.
wasn't recent, right? Like this had
No,
to be like
no,
20
no, no.
years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Damn,
A while ago.
$40
forty
goes to
dollars, and
collections.
I ended up paying 150 to pay them all off. And then my mom made the statement that, Julian, the little credit you had, you screwed
Mm.
it up. So in 10 months, you're gonna be living back with me, in my house under my rules again.
Oh
I
shit.
bet you. And I was like, oh God, I can't do this to me. I can't. So basically,
That was your get right
oh
moment.
yeah, tuna fish, rice, beans. I ain't going to if the club ain't free, I ain't going in it.
Oh,
You
this
know what I'm
guy. That's
saying?
why you always at the saddle.
Yeah, like for
Yep.
sure. Yes.
Might be nothing but dumpties in here, but shit, it's free.
Hey, that's Saddle Ranch is the bomb. I don't care what.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace. They
Yes.
shut it down though. You were
I
you
heard.
here when
I
they
heard.
shut it down?
No,
Or you
not
just
at all.
heard the rumors?
I heard the rumors. Yeah.
I went back up there. Like I still go up there because City Walk's still cool, but it's like it's not. It's just trees. Like they haven't rebuilt anything else up there. I was like, why wouldn't they just get another restaurant in there or something?
Well, no one's gathering anymore anyway. So.
But I'm talking about this was before COVID. Like
Oh,
like
I don't
I
know,
think
man.
even a couple years back, I went back up there. It's just nothing but trees. It looked like a forest or something. Like what the fuck?
Well, they had too much gang stuff going on, anyways.
Huh?
Yeah, they were
Gang
concerned.
stuff.
They were concerned about it. They were concerned about it. Even when I left,
Oh, at
before I
Saddle.
left. Yeah, at Settle.
Okay,
Yeah,
not
at
City
Settle.
Walk. Yeah, yeah. I
No,
was
no,
like,
no,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck?
At Settle. Yeah, they were worried about that stuff right there. So, anyhow, speaking about gangs, what's up with your boy in New York City, man?
What boy in New York City? Man, don't be claiming Cuomo's my boy. That's your boy, man. I don't know. He fucking the mighty how the mighty have fallen
Yes,
is
yes.
like I don't know, man. Cause this whole scandal, and I'm calling it a scandal. Like this shit, if he doesn't resign, he's gonna get kicked out as governor. Like they're just like, yeah, man, you don't want to go, we'll take the title from you. It's like what the fuck, dude. Like like my whole thing is the media is saying that how they didn't know this stuff was going on in the middle of COVID. It was
Right.
like I think they knew. They just didn't want to say anything about it because he was like the poster boy against Donald Trump.
Yes, yes,
It's like
yes.
Donald Trump, like I think you said it. What were you saying before we started recording?
What did I
How
say?
how Trump was blaming New York for letting
New
COVID
York
even come
yeah,
in
for all
here.
COVID cases. Yeah, yeah. So he's saying that all the cases came from New York because and that's where the whole thing started. That's what Trump said. But basically, flights from China were stopped, but flights from Europe were still coming in and out.
Mm.
So people could travel from
Europe,
China from
from
Europe,
Europe,
yeah,
yeah.
going in and out. So people could travel from China to Europe, and then from Europe they could spread it and bring it to the United States. So all flights should have been canceled, not just the ones from
Yeah,
China.
yeah. I mean, I think that's the time when I know when Trump first got into office, he was talking about building a wall, trying to keep U.S.
Yeah.
On its own. That's the time when you start preaching that shit. Like, hey, there's something out there. We're shutting down the U.S. for the time being. Why
Yeah.
he didn't do that immediately, I don't know, because he didn't take it serious. But
Mhm.
anyway, the golden calf is no longer in office. We can
Oh
let
yeah.
him
Oh God.
go to the side. Did you see any part of that CPAC thing?
Just a couple speeches from him because I heard the whole thing was kind of boring for the most part,
Of
with
course.
except for him. And I think Eric or Don Jr. was
Uh,
talking, and they were talking some craziness too about. So I don't know, man. But
I didn't want to watch it. I just saw that whole golden calf. That shit is like that's like some biblical false
that's some
idol,
cult stuff, man.
false god type shit. I was like, I don't want to hear anything out of this. I feel like my ears will start bleeding. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Ishmael,
What?
listen to me. One of the top searches on Google is how to convert somebody who's a Trump supporter out
Mhm.
of that cult mentality. How do you talk to your Trump supporting parents? How
Trump.
do you
Oh,
do
I
that?
don't have no Trump supporters in my family.
Uh,
I mean, besides JD, we all
yo,
know that
yeah. How,
boy.
how, how do you talk to a Trump supporting family member? How do you do that? Like how do you do that?
No, I
I
don't think I
literally
could. If I had a Trump supporting family member, I'd just have to walk out of the room when he enters the room and just be like, "Yeah, man, I cannot associate with
I
you."
don't. It's difficult, man. It's like how do you talk to people? I've had patients who literally will call Biden and AOC the devils, and
Hmm.
I'm like, why? Because
Huh?
because they're like, well, they support socialism. I'm like, so they want to put all the production in the hands of the government. You think they want to take away all your rights and to make
Hmm.
all the government? And they're like, is that what you think Biden really wants to do? And like, yeah, I'm like, all right, how do you talk to
But
people like
but
that?
then they will root for a man who will not denounce white supremacy, who will does not believe in science, all the yada yada yada. I'm like, motherfucker.
You know, to me, it's so logical what he represents, but some
Yeah,
people just don't
yeah.
want to see the logic. And I'm
Oh, they
like,
see the logic, but they agree with the logic. They agree with that insanity. They agree with it.
I agree with
That's why they're they forever Trumpers. Yeah, it's like
no matter
I
what.
can't I couldn't hang, man. But what I was gonna say was I think what we were talking about how like some funny takes or something that we're gonna find out about COVID 10 years later.
Oh,
I think that we're gonna find out 10 years later the reason why COVID shut down the economy was to get like I don't know Apu off the air on The Simpsons or something totally absurd. It's
what?
like I don't know because like since I think the only reason why what like let's say Black Lives Matter was so big was because shit now everybody's enclosed,
Oh,
can't go
yeah, yeah, yeah.
outside.
Everybody now,
Now anytime you see
yeah.
somebody outside it's a suspicious, it's an altercation or something. So now we're looking at other shit that we probably didn't even realize because everybody was just on the grind, hustling and bustling, working to get pay bills. But then
Let's
when there ain't no fucking work, it's like, oh shit, there's some real social injustice out here. Like, what the fuck?
let's be clear, and let's be real. If there was no COVID-19, Trump would have won easily.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He would have. It would have been a whole different situation, man.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Despite what Trump did for the past 4 years leading up to the election, the fact that COVID-19 was the one thing that took him down. But if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have been a contest. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think he
And,
would have
and
won
that
hands
scares me,
down?
hands down.
I don't think he would have won. I think it would have still been as close.
No, hell no. Mm-mm, no. Yeah, but the margins. Let's say he only won by like let's say Biden in the key states won by like 2-3%. Those
Hmm.
2-3% probably wouldn't have been that much if the COVID didn't hit because how many people died, and they have family
Hmm.
members who have friends and family members who realize that because he didn't take it seriously and these people are dying, they're upset, and the economy took a crash to
Yeah, yeah.
yes. So listen, like before COVID, my wife and I had plans to do X, Y, and Z and travel X, Y, and Z and spend
Mm.
X, Y, and Z. And the whole COVID thing kind of screwed all that up.
Mm.
So imagine, and that's just me. Imagine everybody
Oh
else
yeah, yeah, yeah.
plans to do other things too. And if the economy's going well and we're spending money, yeah, I don't like the guy. I would have voted against him. But a lot of other people in those key states, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, probably would have voted for him. And again, because like you know what, my life is not that bad. He's a bad guy. He might say bad things, but my life is good. I'm just it's all good. I'm just gonna vote for him again. To keep things the way they are.
Mm,
But
mm.
COVID changed
But yeah, the whole slogan itself, "Make America Great Again." I'm like, great for who, motherfucker? Like shit.
Oh, wait a minute. You need to ask them when it was great to begin with. I mean, and if you do that, they'll say, "Oh, well, the 1950s." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So what happened in the 1950s real quick. World War II had ended, and
The
everybody.
Great Depression.
No. Well,
That
no,
wasn't the Great Depression.
no. After World War II, the economy started. They started ramping up factories and making like highways to
Mm,
connect, like Florida to Texas, and
mm,
and people and suburbs were getting more popular,
mm.
and people and I think if you were a military person, I think you could get like a discount or a tax exempt for houses in the suburbs. So
Nah,
the United States wanted people to live in suburbs, but only certain people were availed the opportunity to buy houses in those.
white. Don't say just certain be white,
I'm just saying.
motherfucker.
So
You're
so
saying,
and
but you
those
don't want to say white.
just saying. Like right now in LA, a decent shack will cost you about 600 grand, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
Imagine,
Damn right.
imagine if you can get it for 200. Same shack,
Mm,
same house for 200 in those days. Even if you're not making that much money, it's still relatively affordable back in the 1950s.
mm.
Anybody who had a decent job can get a house. And
Yeah.
that's why it was a booming in 1950s, but not booming for everybody. Other people
White,
say,
black.
and
Say it.
so,
This
and
guy. Say
so,
their names.
yeah. And so when they say make America great again, they wanted to be like 1950s.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
They
When you
weren't
could
even
be a milk,
alive in the 1950s. What the fuck?
yeah, you could be a milkman and have a 3-bedroom house, no
Yeah.
problem, no drama, man. So
And
yeah,
then have your wife being plowed by the fucking mailman and shit, walking on that.
because she's a
Fuck
housewife.
that.
Because she's a housewife. She don't have to work. She don't have to work. She don't have to work.
She
Now
working
everybody,
all right. She working in
yeah,
the bedroom. Shit.
yeah. Now everybody got to work in the house, man.
Tossing the grits.
Yeah, everybody work in the house, man. By the way,
Yeah.
you can save a lot of money by getting married too, my friend. So
Oh, now it's on
you,
me. I'm
you,
next man up.
you'd be surprised, man, how much money I've saved.
If I see you looking in off camera, like yeah,
Nah, nah.
you'd be surprised how much I saved by getting married.
How much I've saved. It's amazing. Even you know what though? You know what though? Let's do baby steps. Cohabitation. You should
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
girlfriend and cohabitate, and then you see how much money you save. You're like,
I'm
wow.
trying, dog. I'm trying my damnedest. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when I look at my parents' marriage, I'm just like, this is not what I want. Like I grew up in a house where there's nothing but shouting, pots and pans being thrown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like there's
Uh,
no fucking way I'm ever marrying a woman like my mother. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I refuse. I refuse. I think when I was 8 years old, I yelled at my mom. I said, "You know what? I'm going to marry a white woman," and then I walked away because I was like, "Dude, there's no
yeah.
fucking way." And I go what? I think in February, my cousins on my mom's side, we all had like a cousin reunion over Zoom.
Yeah, yeah.
I come to find out my parents were like third or fourth cousins. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
I'm looking at
mm,
my parents like,
mm.
are you guys fucking cousins? It's like,
Yeah,
no, it's not. It's not what you
that,
think. Like, it is
that
what
could
I think because
that
you
that
guys are
that
cousins.
could be
Like, what the fuck?
that could be the problem.
But that's why nobody talks in my family. I'm like, how come I've never seen wedding photos or
That could be the
anything? I'm just like,
problem.
hmm. And then they wonder why I am the way I am, motherfuckers.
That's funny.
Oh, I'm glad you find it funny,
That's funny.
motherfuckers.
That's you
Fucking
should write
red
a
nosed
book.
clown over here.
You should write a book about that, man.
I'm not writing a book. I'll write a set on it though.
Yeah, that's interesting though.
Like
That's
when you grew up, did you have like play cousins and shit like that? Like
yeah, yeah,
play
yeah.
uncles, play cousins? So you say yeah. I'm talking to my dad about it the other day. I'm like, all these people that were so-called my aunts and uncles growing up, like now I'm finding out they're just friends and family.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but here's the thing.
Mm.
The when I left home in my 20s, I moved out to California. My parents were saying, don't have friends, stick with family. But I'm like, wait a minute. The aunts and uncles I grew up with are just
Or,
family members. Why can't I have those same people who want to see me succeed, who want to help me out? Like it doesn't make sense.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
my dad's like, oh, like I told him, hey, so Uncle James isn't really my uncle. He's just some guy
Mm,
named James that you grew up with, and he said, oh, you should have known. I'm like, how am I supposed to
mm,
just find this out?
mm, mm.
So then I'm thinking about, well, I had a crush on Uncle James's daughter. So now I'm thinking in my head, there's something wrong with me because I should not have these thoughts about my cousin. But now it's not even my cousin.
Now it's legit now.
I'm like, motherfucker.
So hey,
I
hit her up on
I've thought
Instagram.
I've thought I wanted to have therapy for years because I was in love with my cousin and now she's not even my cousin. So I'm like, motherfucker.
So now you need to find her on Instagram, bro. She could be single. You never know.
She could be single, but I know she's got kids. So I'm
Oh,
like, yeah.
yeah. How many?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it
You're
does.
saying
It does.
it
It
does
does. It
matter?
does. It does. It
No,
does.
no,
One kid ain't a thing, dog.
no. Well,
One
I
kid is.
know at least 10 years ago she had a kid. So I can only imagine by now she's
Oh,
probably had 2 or 3 kids.
yeah.
So that brings me.
One kid I could deal with. Two or more that are not. Uh,
You
you
don't
know what
want
I'm saying?
Bebe's kids?
Oof.
You remember that movie, Bebe's kids?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Robin Harris, rest his soul, man.
Yeah.
Classic,
Good dude.
classic,
Good dude.
classic. But no, I actually have been thinking about trying to have that conversation. Like, what is too many kids? You're
Oh
saying two.
no. Hold on. Don't misunderstand. Like if they're not my kids, like let's say you get with a girl who already
Uh huh.
has children.
Uh
If the girl only has one kid, that's doable.
huh.
If the woman already has two,
Uh
that's
huh.
another problem because if you
Really?
want one more with her,
Uh huh.
you get instantly three.
Well, for me, I'm not talking about just being in a relationship with it. I'm thinking about when the body starts to break down. Like for me, it's like I go space hand. For me, it's three and a possible. After about 3 kids,
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
lot.
expect everything to be where it's at. But if you
Financially,
got one kid,
yeah,
still better be smoking. Damn it,
yeah,
you better be hotter than the chimney.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
But like in a relationship, like when I first like in my 20s, one more with a child? Are you fucking kidding me? Like hell no, dude. There's no way in hell I'd ever want to be in a relationship with a woman who already has a kid. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
because what? There was a guy, a former radio guy, similar to the lines of Rush Limbaugh, Tom Likas. You ever heard of Tom
Oh
Likas?
yes, that yeah.
Man, I love his shit. But he said, if you get in a relationship with a single mother who has one kid, the second, let's say the condom breaks, some shit happens where where you're hitting it raw,
Yeah,
the likelihood of her having an abortion goes extremely down because she already has a kid. So
yeah,
for her, having another kid is no problem. For you, that's an 18-year
yeah,
liability.
yeah.
So why would you want to put yourself in that situation? So don't get in relationships with single moms with one kid.
You know, I used to listen to like Tom Likas also.
Uh,
My issue with him is that
D,
you gotta
DTB, dump that bitch.
no,
You
yeah,
remember that saying? You
I
always just say
remember
that shit.
he
DTB,
definitely
motherfucker.
he definitely was a bad influence on me for sure. I will admit that, but
You say bad, fuck. He
bad.
got me.
He
He
was a
saved
bad
me
influence.
from a life of bullshit.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't compare your life to his because you got to understand he has money, so he can
Uh-huh.
pick. So he has more options to pick, choose, refuse because he has money to back him up. Not
Uh-huh.
everybody has money to be able to just throw away girls, treat girls like shit, and just do whatever you want with
And
10 different
just
women.
dog them out and keep it
Yeah,
moving.
I remember our mutual friend Jason. He would live and die by Tom Likas. I'm just like, Jason, you can't even get a date with a girl, much less being able to throw 10 of them away or treat
Uh-huh.
them like crap. Like you have Tom Likas has millions to offer. You know what I'm saying? To offer these women, he has money to offer these women.
Uh-huh.
What do you have to offer them? You got to offer them
You
like
broke you tried to break Jason?
no, I was just like, you can't be treating women like shit. You're not in no position to be treating women like shit. And like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't condone treating women like shit, anyways. But then,
Mm.
but then you're trying to live through Tom Likas. Like he got millions. He can
Uh-huh. He can do that shit.
he can
He
do
can
that
afford
shit.
to just,
He can afford it. He can afford
but
it.
the funny thing is, he was always preaching about never getting married. But then I come to find out, dude's been married like 2, 3 times. I'm like, motherfucker,
Oh yeah.
how you gonna say that shit? Like, hey, you've been married
You've been married, and so he's telling you not to get married.
multiple
Multiple,
times, not
yeah,
just
multiple,
once. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit, like motherfucker.
And they end up costing them money too. That's the
Oh
thing,
yeah, yeah,
and
alimony.
that's why he's preaching. I don't get married because it's going to cost you. Like, bro, because but you did it more than once. Now you're telling people
Mm.
not to do, not even to try. You
Yeah.
know, say, nah, listen. I think he's playing a character. Like he had some
you think
truth to
he's
it.
you think he's a teddy bear at home? That motherfucker ain't no fucking teddy bear.
No,
He
I didn't say
ain't
that. I didn't say that though.
fucking.
But I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But he definitely
He,
played a character.
he's going home to a wife. Oh baby, how was it? Oh well, you know what? I was just thinking about you all day. Like motherfucker, that ain't Tom Likas style. You
No,
ain't fucking kissing toes and shit.
bro. Hey, listen. What's his face? Howard Stern. He got married again too, and
He did?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't
I
remember.
used to be obsessed with him.
He's
Definitely.
really
Oh yeah,
obsessed.
yeah. I would
Damn.
just. But then I realized he had led a double life. He
Oh, really? It was
literally
just a on-air persona
he
type shit.
unbelievable. He is unbelievably a calm person.
Nah.
Calm, calm person. To the point where I was like, really? Like when I saw him, like really, like at a normal, like, he's a calm dude.
Nah.
Calm dude.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, sir. So once again, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Jamaican Nights, the two N's, IGHT. Instagram, you come check me out. Like,
The best hands in Washington.
for sure,
Yep.
for sure,
Uh-huh.
definitely.
L Dog certified.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, so yeah, this is Ishmael, this guy, formerly Ishmael, this guy. I will be Ishmael, this PS5 guy. Tonight I will be playing Demon Soul, trying to get this fucking man. I gotta get this shit worked on. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I'll be trying to play Demon Soul tonight. I'm gonna see how far I can get. Anybody want to come mess with the best? Come on down. Uh, Big Tip Dawkins is the PSN name. Check me out on Instagram under this guy, Ishmael underscore this guy gaming. And as I always say, good fight, good night. And next time, if we can get Mr. Meoff on, we'll be doing impeachment, insurrection, the movie casting.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, that is something I've had in the works for a while. I hope
I
we can
have
do it before
I have it
the
ready to go,
awards.
man. Ready
All
to go.
right, motherfucker. It's all right. I'll talk to you later, sir.
Peace, peace.
Peace out.
Later, later.
Bam.